In 1963, in Spain, a neuroscientist named José Delgado walked into a bullfighting arena holding a remote control. Not a weapon, not a tool, a remote. The bull charged, full speed, straight at him, no barrier, no protection, and just before impact, Delgado pressed a button. The bull stopped, not slowed down, stopped, mid-charge, like something inside it had been switched off. This wasn't a trick, it wasn't training, it was the brain. And that moment raised a question that's hard to ignore. How much control do you actually have over what you do? José Delgado was a neuroscientist. In the 1950s, he worked at Yale University. At the time, scientists were trying to understand the brain, how it works, how it reacts. Delgado wanted something else. He didn't just want to observe it, he wanted to control it. So he built a device. He called it the stymosiever. It was small, implanted directly into the brain, connected to electrodes, and it could send electrical signals to specific areas from a distance. No wires, no contact, just a signal and a response. Not hours later, not minutes later, immediately. He started with animals, cats, rats, monkeys. Simple reactions at first, movement, direction, then emotions. He would press a button and a calm animal would suddenly become aggressive. Press it again, and the aggression would disappear, not slowly, instantly, as if it was never there. It wasn't behavior in the usual sense. It wasn't a decision. It was a response, triggered from the outside. And that changed everything, because it showed something uncomfortable. What looks like a choice can be forced. Then he moved to groups, monkeys, kept together, a social structure, hierarchy, dominance, submission, all the things you expect. One of them had the implant, the others didn't. At any moment, Delgado could trigger a reaction, aggression, fear, movement, and when that one monkey changed, the entire group reacted. Fights started, positions shifted, the structure broke. Not because something happened inside the group, but because one signal was introduced from outside. One action, forced by a button, was enough to change how all of them behaved. Not just one, all of them. The bull wasn't the first experiment, but it was the one people remembered, because it wasn't hidden in a lab. It was public. Spain, 1963. An arena, a charging animal, and a man standing still. Delgado had already implanted the device, electrodes inside the brain, connected to the system. The bull charged, not trained, not controlled, a real attack. And then, a signal, targeting the motor cortex, the part responsible for movement. The bull stopped, not confused, not distracted. Stopped, as if the command to move forward was no longer there. By the 1960s, Delgado was also working with human patients, people with neurological conditions, epilepsy, severe disorders. Electrodes were implanted into their brains, connected to the same type of system. The results were recorded, documented. A signal could cause movement, a hand lifting, a head turning, even when the person didn't intend to do it. Some patients described it clearly. They said, "I didn't decide to do that." The action happened, but the decision was missing. It wasn't a reflex. It wasn't random. It was triggered from the outside. Delgado believed this could be used for good, to control aggression, to treat disorders, to improve behavior. But the same idea leads somewhere else. If a signal can create an action, then what part of that action is actually yours? If a reaction can be turned on, what does choice mean? These experiments were real, they were documented, and they showed something simple. A behavior can look natural, it can feel natural, and still come from somewhere else. And that's the part that should stay with you.